Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon to miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us we have the Prunus J-189. This is an AM/FM portable radio with Bluetooth and MP3 player. Let's check it out. J-189. I got this off Amazon for a total of $19.99 minus I think a 10% off coupon. Prunus is really good about giving coupons. If they give a discount code, I'll put it down in the comments section. They tend to do that quite often. So let's see the box here. You can see the device. Pretty cool. Comes different colors. I got the black. I got a red and a blue, I guess. There's their site, prunustech.com. Jinming Technology. Okay. And their email if you need to email them. Cool. UPC. Got little specifications here. It's got a expanded FM band, 76 to 108. Nice. Decoding for MP3 mode. There you go. A little bit about the speaker, 45 millimeter. All right, so that's the box. Open it up. So we get in the box. We got the radio in bubble wrap. Of course, I always like to see that. Let's see, we got a cable, and it looks like we got some instructions. Okay, so that's an empty box there. Put that aside. Let's look at what we got. The cable. Okay, it looks like they went with a mini USB. We were seeing a lot of micro USBs, but this one went back a step, went to mini. Not a bad thing. I don't mind these. All right, so next we have a manual. Let's check this out. It looks like just a sheet of paper here. Pretty basic. I think I'm just going to show it on camera in case I missed something. You guys can look at it because it'll be all right here. I think I can figure it out. He has a power saving mode. The screen goes off in 60 seconds. That's a smart idea, especially with these LED displays. Okay, power supply, how to charge it. They're talking about charging. Charging's 3 to 5 hours. There's a light, LED light on this thing, and yeah, it stays lit the whole time. It doesn't change color. It's always white, so just do a time charge. I'm sure there's some circuitry to protect the battery, but just in case. Radio reception, they talk about using the radio right there. Okay, I'll talk about tuning this radio. It's a little different. Music playing, there you go. It takes USB and a SD card. Very cool. Back side of this. Piece of paper. What else we got? Okay, looks like I'm more selecting the files you want in MP3. There's your Bluetooth mode. What it'll say, this Bluetooth mount, okay. Where does it say the thing? I think it's, oh, there it is, J-189. It'll come up with the model number. Nice. It has auxiliary port. That's cool. Really nice because it's a dedicated port, and you'll see that in a second. Headphone jack, which we'll talk about too. Cool thing. I mean, there's good things about this radio, and there's some things that are iffy, but we'll go over everything. LED flashlight. I was going to talk to you about that. Pretty simple thing. There's some frequency information, battery, charging time, playback time. People want to know 2 to 3 hours with volume at 100%. I don't think it'd be that loud. 6 to 8 hours with 30%. More like my style. There you go. Okay, there. And after sales service. Rock on. Okay, we're done with that. Took a while, but you know what? I like to go over the instructions. Let's look at the radio. Now, this thing is chrome and high gloss. It makes a statement. If you like chrome and go fast materials, yeah, it has it in spades. We'll bring it down. We'll talk about dimensions here. So it's 5 inches long. We're 2 1/4 inches high, and we have a 1 inch in thickness. There you go. It's a nice size. I like it. Let's go ahead and bring out some size comparators. I guess I got to bring that back up. I always have a handy CC pocket. There you go. Not bad. Liking that. There you go. Get an idea for size. Like I said, it's a fingerprint magnet. You'll see that. This is the time, by the way, 10:04 p.m. If we do some AM band scan, since it's AM radio, it's surprising. Some of these have AM radio built into it. Usually they're just MP3 and Bluetooth. So there you go. I got Skywave. Give you an idea. Look at that on camera. There you are. And then, of course, last but not least, you guys know, drum roll, please. Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves a Prunus radio when he can. He's Iron Man. There you go. So it's longer than a deck of cards, but it's not as wide. So, and about this thick. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to talk about features of the Prunus J-189. They love their numeral, like the J. Actually, the J code's a nice code with three numbers. Makes it simple, easy to remember. So let's go left-hand side. Just real high-class plastics, like I said, and chrome treatments here. Go fast materials, like I said. Love it. We got a metal speaker grill here. We have a 1 3/4 inch speaker. They say it's a 3-watt speaker. It's got a lot of punch to it. And I think that's a bass reflex port right there for a little extra low end. You guys can see that in the picture. In the description it says the second speaker, but no, I think that's one of those diaphragms. You can see it underneath there. There's more chrome underneath the black. Loving it. Over here, we'll display a light up when we turn it on. Here we have an LED button. If we press this, power off, it lights up. Now this would be cool. Some of the buttons light up, so at night you can read that. But I wish all of them lit up. That'd be really nice. So Prunus, if you're watching this, that'd be cool if you guys could have it so it all lights up. That'd be nice. But yeah, that's the LED. I'll show that to you in a second. They say it's for emergency use only. We got rep. Hey, rep it, dude. Repeat is what that means. There's a function for all and single for MP3 mode. We have numbers 1 through 0. This is to enter in your frequency for your stations on AM and FM. So you go directly to them, which is the best way to tune this radio. Otherwise, it's auto scan and then scan those presets. And also, these access the file number for the MP3 player. Love it. So down here, we have the playback function. We have back and rewind. Does have rewind, which is nice. Pause play also has a mute function on your radio mode and a Bluetooth mode, which is nice. And of course, forward and fast forward. And of course, mode button, accessing all those features. Your Bluetooth, auxiliary, AM, FM, MP3 player, all that right there on that mode button. So don't break that button. Right hand side, we have the charging jack, the mini USB. There's the little white LED you saw there. Pretty bright. USB port. This is to plug in your USB drive, which we're going to do today for playing MP3 files. It only plays MP3 files, by the way. We have 2 jacks here. If you look, I think it says, auxiliary is that top one, and the bottom one is the headphone jack. So the Headphone Experience, I always like to talk about that. People want to know, this radio is fantastic. No low-level hiss that I could detect. That's amazing. Inexpensive radio like these always has some kind of artifact hiss or something on a headphone jack, but this one, none. Absolutely none. And it gets really quiet, almost to a point where it's so quiet it comes out of one channel. Not bad, but if you like listening to it super, super quiet, you might only hear it in the right ear or something like that. That's what I noticed. But it gets really quiet, which is nice. Strong mids, nice highs, and some decent lows on FM radio and MP3 playback. On AM band, it's kind of a flat neutral, good for talk radio. On the bottom, we have the micro SD card slot and a bunch of fingerprints. See, fingerprint magnet, like I said. Just me holding it. All right. Now, the interesting thing is, you notice there's no FM antenna here. It's in the strap. A lot of people like this. A lot of people don't like this. If you're urban environment, this works really well. If you're in a suburban, rural environment, it's not so great, and we'll talk about that. But there's your antenna, and this antenna measures about 13 inches if you count the loop section. Okay. Top of the radio, we have the on-off switch and volume control. It's good to have it right there together. Liking that. On the back of this shiny beast, we have the quality control sticker, CE, model number, power for the speaker, I guess. There's your input for charging, their website. Behind here is the battery. I think this is hard to open. Let me see if I can get it open. Oh, I got it. Good deal. So you got your BL5C battery. Everybody's like, oh, BL5C. Either you love them or you hate them. This one here is rated at 1200. Typically, these are meant to be 1000. But this one feels hefty. I've seen like 400s and 800s, and they're actually lighter. You can definitely tell a weight difference in them. And it has a nice little handy pull tab there on the battery. So let's see if we can get this all back on camera. You had a heck of a time. This thing is super snug. Getting it there. Oh, that's good. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about FM reception. Then we'll do a little audio test with my little USB drive right here. So FM reception. You guys like to know, I like to rate my radios for FM reception fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. Most radios in the analog family, say this old Panasonic, they run about 48 stations, which is okay to good, and they usually do okay to good on selectivity. This radio here, I tuned it through the FM band, had to type in each frequency. That's fun. That's how you have to tune it if you want to manually tune. There is no, this doesn't act as a next in the tuning thing at Prunus. If you design this radio, if you can make this like the next jump in frequency, like 200 megahertz jump, tink, tink, that'd be really nice. Be really cool if you did that. Did I say 200 megahertz? I think I meant 200 kilohertz steps. 200 kilohertz steps up the band. That'd be nice. But they don't do that. So I tuned it. I found out this radio is great if you live in an urban environment or a city environment. Not so good if you live in a rural or suburban environment like me. This sensitivity is fantastic. I got 56, which is above average, puts it in the good category. But when it comes to selectivity, it got a fair to okay rating, almost at the bottom. Reason being, strong stations bleeding through and almost dominating those other stations and distorting other stations too, which was kind of annoying. It was almost every other station, I noticed that. So that's why it got a low rating on selectivity. But when the strong stations came in, it sounded beautiful on the speaker. Absolutely loved it. So again, if you're urban environment, city environment, you're going to love it on FM. If you're in my environment, you're going to like it or you're not going to like it. So there you go with FM. Let's go ahead and plug this little USB drive. I like using these little SanDisk thumb drives. They're great. And we're going to do a little audio test of the speaker. And of course, you can compare it to my other videos, other radios. Same distance usually from the camera, same microphone, same everything. So you can tell if a speaker's tinny or not. Go ahead and turn this on. That way, okay. It's reversed, isn't it? Isn't it on usually? Oh, can't hover there. That's the FM. That's coming in nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and load up MP3. Okay, it's our AM band, Bluetooth. And we'll go to MP3. There we go. Run this for a few minutes. Low end. Sounding good here. I'm going to see if that's some old-time radio on here or not.
The Johnson's Wax Program with Fibber McGee and Molly.
And you can fast forward. Let's go back.
The Johnson's Wax Pro.
So yeah, fast forward's cool. It mutes it while you're doing it, which I don't mind. So you can go, say, a couple minutes in. It's not super fast, but at least it has it. It's nice.
And at the same time, it'll make them last years longer. That gleaming coat of tough wax takes the punishment.
Let's see if we can hear the actors. And then we'll move on. But yeah, this is pretty cool. For MP3 player on the go, this thing has some...
With that, I wonder how much it would cost to redecorate look in her eyes. It's high time that a man like Mr. McGee, who's been pinching the budget for a new bowling ball...
Okay. Let's see, a few more seconds.
It's been knocked over so many times it ducks whenever we come into the room. Now, I've been thinking that if we have the walls painted a dusty...
You said it, kiddo. That floor lamp is a nuisance.
It used to have 3 speeds.
Yeah, I know. Dim, flicker, and out. Let's get rid of it.
So there you go, the idea. Go next. You can type in.
With action and suspense out of the...
Now, Roma Wines present...
So you get the idea. I love listening to this. It sounds fantastic. The speaker here is great. The USB's perfect. Loving it. So let's go ahead and showcase a little bit what else this thing can do. So let's go ahead and turn this down. Now, I would normally let it run so you can see it go off. It does go off in 60 seconds. Trust me. Mine does. So we'll go ahead and just pause that. I think I'd turn this off. I don't want to just pull that out. So we'll go ahead and just take that out there. Got our little demo. That was neat. Yeah, I like using the USB drives a little bit more substantial. But you could definitely put a SD card in there and forget about it. You know, those cheap. They're getting so cheap nowadays. You could pick up a 16 gig for like, what, $3 or something? All right, so let's turn it back on. I love that. Hi. Oh, yeah, it's a Bluetooth. Let's go through the modes.
GarageDoorsASAP.com.
So this is FM. You can go to like your different stations. Not sure what it'll pick up downstairs.
Surprisingly great rates. We gave this song surprising.
So you have to direct enter.
What's your mission?
The frequency. There you go. You see it. And yeah, you gotta. Let's see if I can pick up my new station or not. So it'll pick up stuff. It just got to be in a good location. Like I said, closer to these stations is a bonus. But it's FM. If you want, you can hold down the pause play button. It goes through an auto scan, and it'll try to pick up every station and save it. It has 99 memories on FM and 99 memories on AM. So total, it's almost 200 memories in this thing, which is, again, fantastic. Didn't expect that. And then, of course, you can navigate presets by hitting these buttons. I'm not sure if it's any on here. It's all on the low end. I think it's from factory. I don't remember running on FM, but that's how you do it. I'll show you on the AM. I did do it on the AM. So that's the FM in a pinch. It sounds fantastic on the speaker, except your strong stations are coming good. Semi-locals, not so great, and like you do have a lot of bleed over. Let's go ahead and go to AM band. And we're going to start at the bottom. You know what? During the day, this is good, okay on locals. It's very sensitive, actually. It picks up semi-locals, no problem, and even some fainter stations, but it does have a crackling sound. Not quite a popping sound, but kind of a crackling sound on stronger stations, and hopefully I can showcase that. It's not like a terrible thing. It's still a usable AM band, which is, again, surprising for this type of radio. For a Bluetooth speaker, don't expect an AM radio typically in it that actually picks up really far. So let's go ahead, tune this in.
Visit greensensefarms.com.
So I'm going to start at the bottom of the band.
For News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM.
And a slight rise for stocks after big drops earlier this week due to pandemic worries.
That little
That's next on Bloomberg Business.
tiny bit of crackle pop, that's what I was talking about.
The Federal Reserve is boosting real estate markets with super low interest.
And there's a little bit of a hum to it, like I think it's coming from the display. It's on all the stations.
With your investments. Founded in 2006 with a 15-year track record, NRIA gives you steady cash flow backed by $1.2 billion of new construction development. NRIA provides reliable 10%.
Okay, I didn't figure we'd pick up anything here. So I'm just going to go to some known stations. Again, I have to type it in here. Okay, let's try some stronger stations. Yeah, the other night I was picking up Zoomer Radio on here out of Toronto, and I was picking up on New York City. It's beautiful.
My sons and daughters have shared with me the real-life drama of being on campus as conservatives, and I can see how easily any of our conservative kids could become targets of the left and end up in a...
Here's 560 WIND, Chicago.
Donated. God bless you, Dana. Please support all of our freedoms by supporting ADF that goes to bat and takes all of these to the Supreme Court. We're now...
And I've been listening to testimonies on the radio about people whose lives have become meaningful.
Okay, we're picking up St. Louis. The other night I was picking up CFCO out of Chatham, Ontario, which is really nice. We're definitely going to, got a list here. We're definitely going to go up the band and see what we can pick up tonight. Let's go to 650. Now, you just can't go next because it just goes to your presets. So you have to enter these in. It's not that big a deal, though. That's coming in there. See, didn't expect to hit WSM, Nashville, Tennessee. 434 miles. So there you go. Usable radio. Loving it. Okay, I'm going to go up to... I don't think we'll get 660. I tried it last night. I don't think there's anything on it. Cool, we're getting it. This is 660 WFAN, New York, New York. I'm going to turn on my Skywave and just verify. So it is picking it up. Nice. Of course, my location's near Chicago, Illinois. Give you an idea where I'm at. Got some Thursday Night Football going on. Okay, so next station up, you gotta type it in, is Score 670 Chicago.
230, but the Falcons found a way to hold on. Matt Ryan goes down to a knee again.
So selectivity on the AM band is actually very good. I was really surprised.
They had 3 of them this season, including last week, but they hang on here for the 25-17 victory to improve to 2-6, and Carolina drops to 3-5.
Things that needed to be done, they did them. And they did them, and they always said, and you know, I'm sure some of it was lip service, but it was for the fans, and it was for to put together an organization you could be proud of, and that ultimately fostered a winning tradition. This is the kind of thing done on a grid. I guarantee the people...
Yeah, you can hear that high-pitched whine again. I think it's coming from the screen. WLW 700, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles. We'll go to the strongest station nearby, 720 WGN Chicago.
You know, it comes, again, being born here in the United States, it carries a lot of privilege with it once you receive that.
Well, of course it does. And, you know, we're talking about the surrogacy industry. And again, they're highlighting the poor couples who are childless and all that. And I'm thinking to myself, the Chinese government would be shipping people over here in big numbers because it's an advantage.
Maybe some of that crackling interference is moving it. Did you see that? Moving it, and I heard it.
China, under the Chinese system, who have a loophole where they have all the rights of an American. You know, the first thing I say is, do any of our lawmakers...
Okay, that's pretty boring. Let's move on. Zoomer Radio, 740. See if we got some music.
On the issue of...
There you go. That's awesome. CFZM 740 Zoomer Radio out of Toronto, Ontario. 460 miles. Loving it. Again, on a real simple Bluetooth speaker, I'm pretty impressed. Even with the little crackle, this is still enjoyable.
card, charge a lot more with it. So with a merchant,
Here's WSB Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles.
and so depending, the more they're going to be. For instance, if somebody said, the economy is the biggest thing for me, then man, I would just start going down how much our GDP has increased compared to the same amount of time that Obama was in.
Okay, WGR, Detroit, Michigan, 760. This is 270 miles.
See the increase in GDP, the increase in manufacturing, the decrease in unemployment, all the way down to 3. Before it stops, and that pay to play that it's brought to bear, that people understand exactly what goes on.
Okay, so you hear a lot of that noise. It wasn't as bad on a stronger signal coming last night. This is WABC 770, New York City, New York, 750 miles. Nice. I'm just going to jump around the band.
And I introduced legislation condemning the Hamas community procedures. A recent family member wrote, I used to work in an ambulance, and I've been to many assisted living facilities.
WCCO, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles.
They receive so many wonderful...
We're going to do a few more stations, and then we'll do final thoughts.
If you are considering an independent, assisted living, comfort care, or hospice arrangement for yourself or for a loved one, then you simply must visit.
Information will be on this chip and all the vital things, and it'll be so cool they won't have to carry a wallet anymore.
Here's 840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky, coming in clear.
Well, they're heading towards a medical dictatorship, if you will. They're being able to know everything.
Got ground zero right now and coast to coast after.
Every muscle, every sinew, everything, and they're even studying the...
Oh, cool.
Thrill of snow-fueled icon passage and 11 majestic Broncos barreling down a field. You know the other Broncos? With the Icon Pass and the Denver Broncos, two of the best parts of winter are back. From playing in powder across 6 Colorado destinations to watching your favorite team play, a sweet season awaits us. The Icon Pass is the preferred pass of Broncos country. Go to iconpass.com. Ray Prunus here for Lifetime Windows and Siding.
So there you go. We're talking about the Broncos. This is KOA, Denver, Colorado. 890 miles, 850. It's picking it up. Sweet.
Ultrix fiberglass, which is 8 times stronger than vinyl. They're designed to retain 98% of your home's heat in the winter and
C'est pas, parce que clairement qu'on a une pression supplémentaire de la part de la population à ressembler à un certain...
CJBC out of Toronto, Ontario. Last night I got WLW, or WWL. Barely picking it up tonight. But you can hear it. Okay, let's see. A few more stations. See if we can pick up WCBS.
A milder day on Sunday with sun give away to clouds, high up to 58. There could be a shower late in the day. And then windy and colder again on Monday with a mix of sun and clouds, high just 43. For Tuesday, partly sunny, high 45.
More than just the headline. This is WCBS News Radio 880.
crane is now secure, but...
So there you go. It's WCBS New York, New York, 750 miles away. Coming in great.
With debris falling.
All right, and then we'll just do, let's see, Pittsburgh maybe we could pick up, or, yeah, 1020.
And white at 1-800-COMPLEX or online at kpwlaw.com.
News, weather, traffic, and business every day.
Hear it on News Radio KDKA.
From the Jason Luhano Law Firm Studio. Doing good by doing right.
There you go. You heard the call letters. KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles. We can go 1100's probably clean. It's always strong. WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio. Kind of weak tonight. Usually it's strong.
Sounds like some of the noise we get on Thursday nights, Joe Little. In the heat of battle. And I know just about as much how to respond to that as I do.
There you go. KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles. Just gives you an idea. Oh, and real quick, you probably want to know. Top of the band, I think 1610 was coming in nice. CHHA.
Hello there.
So it will work to the top of the band. I've heard this stronger. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and turn this off and do final thoughts. All right, so this is the wonderful Prunus J-189. Let's put my list aside there. Is it a buy at $19.99? It's a maybe buy. If you need a Bluetooth speaker, you need auxiliary in. Don't forget about that. That really makes your little tinny speakers sound good. I hooked it up. I didn't show it on camera here, but trust me, it's a good feature. I love that. And it has that, and it's dedicated. You don't need a special cable to plug in. I'm loving it. When it's on sale, when it's 10% off, when it's 20% off, if there's a code, definitely worth picking up around the $16 range, I would say. Like I said, the FM is good. By the way, stereo, I forgot to mention on the headphones. Rock on! Beautiful sounding stereo on FM, and of course the MP3 players. Forgot to mention it. They don't say it in the instructions either. Stereo. So if you enjoyed the presentation of this wonderful Prunus J-189, give me a big like. You guys are the best. 2, if you like Prunus radios and Prunus products, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future radios. They like to make a lot of these, and they come out with new models all the time. I got another one coming, so keep a lookout. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about this particular player. Something you would want. Do you like the idea of the shiny plastics and chrome? My wife likes it. It's kind of a designer thing. It is nice. Easy to carry, easy to pocket. Some people don't dig this too much, but it's meant for pretty much to be a speaker. That's how they advertise it, portable speaker, not AM/FM radio with Bluetooth and all the extras. For me, I always like to call it a radio first. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.